Henry, this car is a cop car. It's a cop car. Just park here, you'll leave soon. Just hit us.
No problem. Just plug it out. Thanks. Thanks. Yeah.
I should address your father, Harry, or
No,
Mr.
I'm not
Harry?
a father. No, I'm not even a Catholic.
Mr.
If you must know, it's interesting. I'm Jewish and I work for the Catholic Church.
Lovely, that's all right. God bless you.
I'm an undercover priest and Bob's an undercover rabbi, as he calls himself.
Undercover?
Yeah. We started off in the 70s, about 35 years ago, and we had about 40 people. And these are the ones who died, all in their 20s. There's about 5 left from the original 40. It's just their first names, and we don't print the surnames for obvious reasons.
Looks like overdose.
Yeah.
Suicide.
They all died from drug overdoses, suicides. And what we've noticed though, we lose a lot of people in their 40s now. And they've just had enough of the drugs, and either overdose or suicide. And those who don't, believe it or not, start to change their life slightly. And I started off originally doing the food bus in Garden City, Port Melbourne. And
how long was
oh, that was 16 years ago now.
16.
I went out with an old lady called Maureen who passed away a year ago.
I can start first and last side.
Yeah, and that's one of the helpers.
Very important, yeah.
What have we got to do that?
This is fantastic.
Yeah, and that's number one volunteer. She used to work in Bar 20 now. She's working
It's a long-time job, isn't it? You're lucky you didn't get this.
coffee, tea, milk, sugar.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
For breakfast.
Yeah.
And here's some sweets.
Yeah.
Muesli bars, snacks, fruit juices, baby food, and some people who've got babies.
Babies, yeah. Oh,
And
Mr. Harry,
behind you,
this
we've
is
got
fantastic.
more food behind you. We have to empty all that.
Yeah. Mr. Harry, how you discover the Gatwick Hotel and the people?
I really discovered it because I had a friend of mine at the time that I went to school with, and he said, look, I'm on hard times, come to the Gatwick to see how I'm living. And that's 10 years ago. And besides doing food, I also go and visit people at the Gatwick and other places and talk to them. I'll organise lawyers if they need it, accommodation, clothing, food, and I go to court.
Yeah.
And I support them in court and sometimes speak on their behalf in court as well. All the clientele, and no disrespect to you, is my children.
Yes.
Really,
yes.
they're like kids. And
You
they
are like a father.
And they come to you just for advice or just to aerate, like to get it off their chest.
Yeah.
You know, like this happened to me, or that happened to me. I think I'm going to get busted. And also, even though I'm not a Catholic priest, I take confessions as well.
Yeah.
Bob said, go ahead and listen to it.
That's what I've been doing. A lot of
It
people
gets off your chest.
saying hello. That's
See
all.
Dr. Henry.
Yeah, I'm showing you around what we do, what you do.
Thanks for your support and
What do
help.
I do?
No, just to let us to come to
Do
the.
what you like, it's a free country. It's the now media, I'm told. Not the new media, the now media.
Now media.
Fair, that's what they reckon.
All right.
But why can't it save the world? All the Twitterers are in there telling me things, but all we want is toothbrushes and toothpaste. And Australia, read the paper this morning, has got the biggest gap between those who have a lot and those who have less.
Less, yeah.
Bigger gap. And that's why it says people won't, it's hard for them to trust one another, and it's hard for them to become involved in things like this.
Yes, a couple.
Have you heard of Sai Baba?
No, can you tell us about it?
Sai Baba believes in, he teaches us, he's our guru, he teaches us to love all, serve all, and that's exactly what we do. And basically it's not religion, it's the spirit.
Maybe you can bless for them. Bless for them.
No expectations, we just do it from our heart. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a floor, a working floor in the soup van right now, and hands just everywhere. I've got 2 Wellington for free. And busy tonight, very busy tonight. Or just this is just a standard.
About standard, it's slowing down now, but it's busy.
Thank you. And you reckon there's more hungry people gonna be around, or
No, I think it's a problem that's not going to go away.
what are you visualizing, imagining the Gatwick in a future standards, in a future?
It will need some work on it. I think it'll still be around. I'll give a political statement to the world.
Yeah.
Yes, I believe the government, whether it be Labor, Liberal, Democratic, has got a lot to answer for. All right, they knew there was a problem in the 70s and the 80s, and they really turned a blind eye because they rely on people like Father Bob Maguire, myself, Salvation Army, Sacred Heart. They rely on them to feed and look after the homeless. And I think the government should do it themselves. Excuse me for 1 second.
Got a British gentleman who comes to the soup van, and he's always pray every Friday, and he's really happy to pray for everybody out there in the whole universe. Here you are.
Yeah, I'm Brendan anyway. I do a prayer every Friday night at the Fijians, and I'd just like to say a prayer at the moment to thank these lovely people here. It's doing a marvellous job every Monday night. Everyone here that participates, I'd like to bless them all, and they all have a very enjoyable life. Amen.